kızı?
To me, are kind of like little pieces of history. That, like you say, you mentioned history is important. Like even like that 1941 penny I was looking for, that was linked to World War II, and by 1943 they were making them out of steel because of World War II. I mean, they're fairly common, but they really are a link to history. And you mentioned my book, The 100 Greatest U.S. Coins. The reason I wrote that book about coins, is that what makes a coin great is having a great story, and the stories are worth compelling about them. It's a coin can be rare, but it doesn't have a really good story attached to it. It's not nearly as interesting. People really are attracted to the coins that have good stories. And like I said also before, I like order. I like collecting things. Just to once you get started on something, if there's 10 of something, if I have 8 of them, it'll drive me crazy till I get the last 10. So I don't know. Maybe it's just I think people just have a compulsion for when they get started with something to try to complete it. It's kind of a fun. It's like starting a journey. You want to go to the end.
Yeah, and mentioning history, it is widely believed that numismatics began during the early European Renaissance, but ever since the first strutters were minted in Lydia, if I remember correctly, in the 7th century before Christ, coin collecting started. So what is and every coin takes a part of history with itself. And what is the oldest antique coin that you ever have or had in your collection?
Well, I've actually, I do buy and sell ancient coins as well. And I've had those Lydia coins. So I've had those. There was quite a big group of those that came out a few years ago. And it's a kind of a neat coin. It's got a lion and a bull on the front, and they're kind of facing each other, and they're almost like they're in battle. And the back of it's just a punch on it. So I think they're made around 550 BC in that area. Mm-hmm. The very earliest coins are around 600 BC, and they just have striations on the front. You really can't make out a design. But the first coin that design that I know of is the one with the lion and the bull on the front. It's it's kind of a neat design.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what you mentioned. Like history behind coins is. Because money and humanity, we go way back. We're all friends. But, it wouldn't be something if there wasn't a story behind that to, or witness to history as the money is. So that's amazing, especially when you're talking about those ancient ones.
We stay genuine, uncensored, and unscripted, and we always will, as we have to order our usual. Share us and subscribe us, and stay tuned until the next Wednesday. Iguzo!